One second. I gotta fix everything again. Because if I don't, it's just gonna be a pain in the ass. Just give me a second. Yeah, I get the stream set up again. What time is it? Anyway, but it's okay. Be a dumb way to end it too. Yeah, I gotta get the stream all corrected on YouTube. Fucking OBS, I hate. You know, there's days I just like, please don't screw me over. And as soon as I like going, hey, don't screw me over, so it's gonna screw me over. Yeah, yeah, me. Let's get the tags in there. All right, details. Yeah, I gotta post this on Twitter too, on top of everything else, so people know. This one's only the pages. That real fast. Yeah, this is the fun part. Post. Thank you. You stupid fucking thing. All right, here we are. Excuse me. Hopefully the game shows up. Ah. And now, since I had to do all that, I don't remember what the fuck I was saying. Oh, I want to go east. I want to go this way. Yeah, but no, in general, it's the reason why the real reason why I hate Slop Tubers is because they get better numbers than I do. No. I don't like anybody that covers a story that has an agenda. That's the reason why I stopped watching national news. If you have an agenda, guess what? I don't want to fucking listen to you because you're not going to tell me the truth. You're going to tell me your version of the truth or the facts. No. I mean, look at how many stories are out there about Donald Trump. You get, it's like you got to watch like 3 to 4 different news outlets, and go to like Yahoo and other news sources and stuff like that. And after you read and watch and all that stuff, you'll finally get a semblance of what's actually happening. Well, was that what I thought it was? I would need that to load in. Yep, that's what I want. I want to go over there. Howie! That's be okay. Okay, he is showing. Okay. I mean, there's a reason why people don't trust national media is because they weren't telling they were telling their opinion. Okay, they were slanting the facts to fit a narrative. People want to be informed of what's going on, the reality of it. Okay, not what your political stance is, because quite frankly, the average person don't give a flying fuck about some news reporter's political stance, because you know what, that news reporter makes local news probably a few $100,000, have a decent house and all that stuff, and their ambition is to be on the national stage. And it isn't about I'm going to get to the national network by doing really good coverage of a news story. It's more about hey, what's the narrative? How can I present my narrative, present everybody else's narrative in a different way? Right, I want to go that way, but I don't really want to die getting there. All right, best bet is do the boat thing. At the door thing, the boat thing. I think that would be better. It's got a waterfall could go up. I mean, because quite frankly, a lot of people don't give a shit about what a news reporter thinks about the president. Because it's like, to be honest, a lot of people don't trust news reporters because they don't tell the story. They don't stick with the facts of this stuff, and you can not really see their bias. If you're not going to stick to the facts, or you're going to try to twist the facts to support your narrative, like with that video last night, because there was a reason why there is a reason why things are put in that document the way they are, and if you do it, if you take it out of order, you are doing a disservice to everybody, because you're no longer reporting the news. Yeah, I want to get a... Whoa, look at that. And look at that. That's a big freaking thingamabobby right there. I guess a ravine? I guess. I'll go over there. Oh, I wanted to go. No, I can still do that. Yeah. Because the jungle. There it is. It's right there. I think I can still get to it. Oh. And to the main thing here, in my opinion, this is just my opinion. Who the fuck am I? It's like I said before, I got as much influence as a new 2-day old new baby. In fact, I typically tell you. Boop. Find out things for yourself. Come to your own conclusions. You know? Don't trust anybody to be honest with you. Because most likely they're not going to. All right. All right. Let's see if that did it. Let's try. I don't know what I'll use these for, but hey. Hey, I got that now. I don't know if I showed you all that, but I got something that can sort things now. I mean, that's basically what I'm saying is, no, there are some people like, hey, I'm a slop tuber. That's not something to be proud of, buddy. I hate to tell you. That's something, if people are saying you're a slop tuber, they're insulting you. Saying calling yourself a slop tuber, in my opinion, is not a good thing. You know? That means you're not concerned about the fact. You're just concerned about ooh, this is a juicy story. Let's talk about this. I mean, you just like using other people's suffering for your own gain. I mean, and I kind of do that too, but at least I try to be respectable. Try to treat it with some measure of respect. At least I think I do. Oh, it's over there. Is that right? Yeah. I want to go this way. No, I try to be respectful to majority of people that I talk about. There's some I'm not. I admit that. But it's like, if something happens to somebody, or they're going through a big thing, I don't really take pleasure out of it. I mean, I'm not happy that Bal's going through what she's going through. Be honest with you. It's not, no. I'm not doing like, oh, she's getting what she deserves. I don't know. It's like, part of my brain is like, please don't, no one release a Google Doc on her. I'll be honest about it. That's kind of what's going through my brain. It's like, no, I don't need you. I don't need another Google Doc right now. Yeah, I know that's kind of a joke, but in reality, I don't want to see another Google Doc. I don't. It's like, I don't think in reality anybody else does either. People are sick of them. They're kind of like, handle this out all on your own. You don't need to drag the public into this. You want us to say we feel sorry for you? Okay, we feel sorry for you. Now just keep it private from here on out. Because we don't want to go through the whole kerfuffle of finding out it's just they said mean words to me. Oh wham. I mean, the only one other than Takahana, hopefully I'm saying that name right. Other than Takahana, the only one that probably deserved to have a Google Doc about it is Adora Bunny. Because she was actually everything that people called Cinder. And it was her own Google Doc that did it. Because people were having trouble believing Ratty. And then Adora Bunny released her Google Doc, and it's like, your best move was just keep him, be quiet, because man, you did absolutely nothing to help yourself look good. You did absolutely nothing to help you look good. I so want to cheat right now and just give Vein Miner all my stuff. All right. We're gonna have to switch in between things. Yeah, but the Adora Bunny stuff, yeah, that's actually someone who was a control freak that manipulated people and did it for malicious reasons. And it was her own Google Doc that it's like everybody's like, Jesus, you didn't make yourself look good at all. If anything, you prove Ratty right. You were recording phone calls and all this shit. It's like, come on. I'm still curious if she was allowed to do that, to release a recorded call. But when your own Google Doc makes you look worse, you are the issue. You said this person's the issue? Your own Google Doc makes you look bad. Maybe you should just stick with the, let's just keep our mouth shut about it situation. That probably wouldn't have been a good idea. And the funny part is the Slop Tubers. They did one story on it. There weren't multiple videos about it. Even though it was a truly something that probably should have been talked about in great detail about why this was such a really bad situation. And the Slop Tubers, the one story, that was it. It was not as juicy as Cinder, because there wasn't this bunch of big names involved. Let's be honest. I mean, I've watched a couple of Ratty's streams. She's fun. I haven't watched. Adora Bunny's not a VTuber anymore. Boom, 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 boom. We'll toast that in there too. No. That's the reason why everybody's hung up on Sinners. Like, you get Shiloh's involved, Bow the Whale is involved, some up-and-comer VTubers like Numi, Spite, then you get some like Silvervale. You know, there's legitimately big names involved in that, all that. All right, and that's the reason why everybody jumps back to it. It's no, I can guarantee I would get more people in my chat right now if I put Cinder, Bow, Shiloh, tagged them in my video. But if you have noticed, I didn't do that. Oh, I didn't do that. No, I really don't need a hoe. I don't know why I just have kept that out there for all this time. You know, just like, no. And that's the reason why you'll see a lot of Cinder videos or a lot of videos about what's currently going on with Bow. Because it just, no, a lot of people will tune into it. You know? I mean, I'm sure False IDs today or tomorrow is going to have a video about everything that Bow's going through. And I guarantee it'll probably be sympathetic to Bow, you know. Which, no, fine, no. Yeah, I'm not going over there. I'd just be asking for it. I think I got enough coal. I'm going to check here in a minute after I get done with this one. Because then I'll just concentrate on iron. But, I mean, let's face facts. You know, Bal has been, like, seen as a sympathetic person for a while now. That's why having her part of everything that was involving in the documents was done. No offense to Shiloh fans. Shiloh is not really a sympathetic figure. I'm just being honest. She is. I'm not saying she's not a good person. She just not too many people will sympathize with her because nothing really bad has happened to Shiloh as compared to Bow. All right. And if you look at like who has had more shit happen to her, Bow. All right, and like people sympathize with her. People don't really sympathize with Shiloh. I'm gonna go there. Oh, it's dark down there. Boom, boom, boom. No, I don't need coal. I don't know why I was doing that. Let me go get these emeralds. And whoever thought of that, was smart. Let's be honest. That was a smart move. To acknowledge that Shiloh will be the sympathetic, people will sympathize with her more than anybody else. No. I mean, I personally, it's like with me, I do feel bad for some of the things that Shiloh has done happened to Shiloh, But there's other people going through much worse stuff than what Shiley's gone through. Vex, but she has cancer. But this way, I'm more sympathetic for Vex than I am with anything that Shiley's gone through. I mean, yeah, Shiley got scammed and all this stuff, but no, she doesn't have a disease that can kill her. I mean, if put it this way, if I was going to do a charity stream, it would be for cancer research, because it's something I've gone through, and there's millions of people are going through it. No, Jesus Christ, that was loud. That seems to be the way to go. But I need to put that down. It's just... I feel bad that she went through the stuff she went through. Okay, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to be a complete and total fucking asshole. But, I recognize that there are people who is going through a lot worse than what she's going through. There we are. All right. There's people that's going through a lot worse shit. I mean, losing money is bad. Okay, losing a significant amount of money is horrible. Okay, I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is that when that happened to you, you weren't thinking that you may not be alive in 3 months. That's what I'm saying. Or in a year. If you want to get down to it. So in the grand scheme of things, losing some money... Oh, there's a goat. It's not that horrible. In the grand scheme of things, it's not really that big of a fucking deal. Because you can make money back. And you can learn and not repeat the same mistake again. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, get back. Probably be a good idea to head back to base after I get this iron. This is a big one, isn't it? Yeah, it is. So, while I feel bad for Bao, I don't know. I don't really sympathize with her. Just trying to get over to this flat area. And just pick up this little bit of iron. Maybe find on the way. And truth be told, I even though all the stuff the Cinder went through, I'm very sympathetic to her. Do I feel bad for her, though? No. But she's going to be fine. And if that makes some people a little mad at me, okay. But this goes back to there's worse things than what happened. No, there's people who are going through a lot worse stuff. And I, to be quite honest, I don't think Cinder really wants people to feel bad. Yeah, we got a resource mountain. We got the. We can go ahead and get goats if we want to. We got a blue thing there. Let's go back to base. So we got a lot of iron we gotta cook. All right, we're gonna glitch out here, or we're gonna get back on track here. Thank you. Now that everything's loaded in. Let's put that in there. There. That there. Put that there. Alright. I got more iron than that, but okay. No, let's get that out of there. Yeah. Let's put that up there. Actually, we can take care of these two. Alright. Actually, I'm gonna fit that in there. We're sort of okay on iron. Really okay on coal, because we got all the coal, the furnaces stocked up with coal. Yeah, we probably can just get up, get back in there. I'll leave that. It's just leather boots. Yeah, we don't have iron armor yet. Yeah, let's not melt those down yet. Hold on, I'm thinking here. That's still cooking. That's still alright. Well, we found a resource mountain. So we can that down. And we can put that in there. And just hit the R button and have it off. Alright. So to kind of wrap up this little subject of mine, those that want to report on anything with a bias, it doesn't have to be VTubers, it can be politics, social issues, all that stuff. No, some stuff is kind of, if you're going to talk politics, you're going to have a bias. You're going to be either conservative, liberal, or someone down the middle of the road. Okay. But if you're going to talk about what factually is happening in Washington, you need to put your bias on the shelf and just deal with the facts. and go with that instead of no, your political viewpoint is the only right one. That is such bullshit. I will tell you that right now. It's such fucking bullshit. Both sides have good ideas. It's all about the execution of those ideas, or even if you should do implement those ideas. You know, that's what I'm saying. Social issues, I mean, I'll solve social issues real easy. Treat everybody the way you want to be treated. And if you get treated like shit, don't be around that person. Simple as that. That's why I was like, that's why I hated political correctness. Don't say mean things. Well, no, say mean things because that way you know who the morons are. I'd rather have someone come up and say, I fucking hate you. Okay. Then don't be around me. That's not that hard. It's like, don't ask me to feel sorry for if you're gay or trans or whatever, because I'm not going to. I got my own problems. You don't feel sorry for my problems? Why should I take on your problems too? I got enough to deal with here. I don't need you to add your shit to my shit. You know? And it goes back to, no. I want to mess with somebody a little bit on Twitter. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I just like, someone says something like that, I just gotta do what I do. Um, it's don't and if you're gonna report on a situation that involves multiple people, you have to stick to the facts. Because typically there's no one person who's more right than another person. There's 99% of the time, there's enough fucking blame to go around. Especially when you're dealing in the world of content creation. Okay, unless it involves like an actual crime. That's different. But if it's just like someone doesn't like somebody else now, we don't fucking need to know. It's simple as that. We just don't fuck. I mean, people are talking about they had to come out because no, this Cinder was being manipulative, but oh, blah 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 blah. No, you didn't. That's something that you all need to work out among yourselves, because you could misinterpret some things, especially when you're doing fucking text messages, and that's what Discord all is. It's just text messages. You don't get voice inflection, you don't get body language out of it or any of that shit. So you can misinterpret a text message really fucking easy. Unless you're blunt and direct, which is something that nobody involved in the situation was. Which is something that the Slop Tubers like False ID, like Majin, like More Kazan, like Linda, like Rema, Everstar, don't say. They don't go, everybody is to blame. Everybody is at fault because it's high school drama. Okay. Adora Bunny stuff, no, Adora Bunny was at fault. She was manipulative and she was controlling and she was trying to destroy someone's VTubing career. And her own Google Doc made that obvious. Takahana, jury's still out. We won't know because someone actually went to the police first before releasing a Google Doc. Just saying. Someone actually did things the right way. They didn't go to Twitter first to post their story. They went to the cops. And that involved public safety. The Bow stuff? Well, it was a public tweet that could be misinterpreted and was poorly worded. Both of them, really. And everybody's trying to give her a pass. No, she's an adult woman. She should learn by now to pay attention to how she says things. She's basically a public figure. And you have to be mindful of the things you say. You just can't say say the first thing that comes to mind. Because that's typically a mistake. You know? It's real easy for me to go on Twitter right now and said men are being treated horribly by women. Is that 100% true? No. But it'd be easy for me to do that. I mean, I can start a whole fucking circus if I did that. You know, that's the reason why my tweet was locked down to the only person that can respond to it is Bao. If she so chooses to, because I didn't want to deal with the fucking circus that was involved. That would happen. Just don't want to deal with it. And I didn't want to have my notifications blow up to like 100 notifications in the morning. The next day, that's the reason why I locked that down. It's like only one person can respond to it, and that's it. Because I wasn't grifting her. You know? Oh, cool. She liked it. Vex liked it. I was hoping she would. I like Vex. I think she's honest. We don't agree on certain things, which is fine. But the things we don't agree on doesn't completely and totally define us as a person. All right? And that's mostly social and political stuff, okay? That's not who you are. That's us little. It doesn't. That's not the whole you. That's not all your life experience. Okay. The stuff Bao did, is it bad? Yes. Because it was public. That's what made it bad. But is that who she really is as a person? That's a small aspect of her. That's not who she completely is. I'm not giving her a pass. I want you to understand that. She's accountable for the things she said, which she should either clear up publicly or apologize publicly. Because it was obviously public. All right. All this stuff about people need to come out and apologize to this person, that person, that. No, they don't have to. I've said this before. And they want to do it behind the scenes, good. That's up to them. And I think they'll be better if they do. And I think in all situations that don't deal with public safety, it would be a good idea to work behind the scenes to resolve your differences, whether that means that you can't be friends no more, or you work things out and you go all move forward together. But I would really recommend that in the Cinder stuff, that everybody keep their fucking mouth shut that's actually involved in it. Don't bring it up. Don't talk about the Power Pups. Don't talk about the Shy Lily fans, or whatever they're fucking called, or Shrips. Don't talk about the Bao fans, wherever they fucking are, the Bubbles or whatever. Don't talk about analysis fans. I don't have no fucking clue what they're called. All right, leave the fans out of it. Let them deal with it. Okay, fans, no. There are Shiloh fans that are fans of Cinder. There are Bow fans that are fans with multiple VTubers. That's true with everybody. You got people who are fans of Asmongold and Hassan. All right, it happens. They just find them both entertaining. It doesn't mean they believe everything they fucking said. They just find them entertaining. But it's, you got fans of like Keemstar and Ethan Klein. If you don't know what the drama is between them, go look it up, because I'm not going to go into it, because that's a big kerfuffle. I mean, you got fans of Ethan Klein and Hassan that are in the same community. It happens. Okay, and I believe it's more frequently happens a lot. It's quite frequent that people are fans of two content creators that don't like each other. That's a given. Okay, it's going to happen. It's not going to. There's no line in the sand say you only can be fans of this person. You can't be fans with that person. Why? Because they don't like the person I like. It's like, okay. You don't take this shit too seriously as far as who you are a fan of. Okay. Don't just enjoy, just be entertained by it. Relax. I mean, watching VTubers shouldn't be high drama all the time. It should be, actually, watching VTubers should have zero drama involved. You don't have to necessarily follow every freaking VTuber on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. I follow a lot of VTubers on X because it's kind of part of what I do. I mean, I keep informed of what's going on in the VTuber sphere. And it's important to know that if it becomes a issue for you to watch VTubers, maybe you should just stop watching VTubers. If you get so caught up with every little thing that happens, maybe you should stop watching VTubers. Because it is detrimental to you. Okay, you got to put yourself first before your Oshis and all that. Anyway, I'll probably be doing a Cyberpunk stream probably around 9 o'clock tonight, if I'm thinking correctly. I got this out of my system so I could concentrate on playing Cyberpunk and just having a fun time. If not, I'll most likely I probably will stream tomorrow morning playing Cyberpunk, because I got this all out of my system and it does wear me down. I'm going to lay down for a little bit. If I wake up and it's like 10 o'clock, I'm not going to fucking stream Cyberpunk. I'm sorry, and that's just not going to fucking happen. But also I only got Mass Effect lined up for tomorrow, and we covered 2 heavy subjects for the last 2 days. And I gotta start doing this at the beginning. If you like this, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. And I promise I'm not going to keep on talking about this no more. I think I got it out of my system. I'm not going to talk about this no more. All right. And we're just going to have fun playing games for the next day. Well, we're going to have fun for the rest of the week, because we have Cyberpunk and Mass Effect tomorrow. And I'm going to take care of that. Or I may play Cyberpunk tonight. I don't know. It just depends on how I feel. Then definitely Mass Effect tomorrow. Then next day will be VTuber highlights. Tenma, which I'm really looking forward to. It's going to be so much fun. Then the Feel Good stream on Thursday. So we got the rest of the week. It's just going to be having a good time. That's what we're going for. We're just going to have a good time. The rest of the week, I probably won't be talking about any of the stuff I talked about for the last 2 days. I want to move on from it. It's done. It's over with. As far as my channel, I mean, it may come up again unless something happens. Of course, something's fucking going to happen. Every time it's like, we're going to move on, and shit happens. But I'll either see you later tonight or tomorrow. And we're just going to have a good time here on out. Okay? Thanks for coming in. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you soon. Bye.